You haven't done anything useful like getting rid of any bristlebacks, though, have you? Take your time. I promise you won't be disappointed.
Crap. Laptop's dead.
Bluetooth connected.
Kinda need that bow. I need that one too. That's fire. She already got one that does poison, that's the thing. Can I compare? Oh, I can compare. Okay, so we'll just go with this one for now. Why can't I buy it? Not enough resources. Oh crap. Welcome to the stream. I need more resources before I can buy that bow.
Now can I get this fixed?
I can fix your tools. Afraid there's no fixing you.
Thought I taught you your lesson last time.
I heard it. Excuse me.
How goes it, Hammerhead? Finally someone who will outdrink me, huh?
You just gonna stand there?
Can't go to work with a broken hammer.
Huh? Almost ready to go?
Oh man. My nose is stopped up this morning. Yeah, it's time for my laptop to go nuts. Oh. Excuse me.
You heard the whistle. Time to go.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Baron Lightwood East. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
You know, that's gotta be a long haul pulling that dang thing.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence, Hades, maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light, or poke around the donut some more first, and maybe take Petrap on that drink.
Hey, Milda. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hole.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, not trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they like my food. More than ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Ulvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients. A few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice, until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile, if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildif. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Already got enough wild meat. Just need to pick some bitter leaf and grab a metal panel from a scrounger pile.
Aloy, change your mind about that brew? Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
Ha! There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's some horses in the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Well, things aren't as bad since you got this place running again. But we still got Ulvin grating the gears about his concession decree. If you don't put that down, I'll come over there and show you how that game ends. Anyway, right now, I'm just worried about those refugees out from Sunfall. To come all this way enduring Forge knows what.
Shadow Carja refugees. What are they doing in the Daunt?
Looking for a new home, I gather. They're camped out by an old trailhead, southwest of here. And therein lies the problem. A stormbird crashed up on the cliffs last week, and Talon Cleanbrokers had his eye on the salvage ever since. But the refugees have barred entrance. Mustn't interrupt their sun-scorched ritual. Something about finding a twilight path.
Huh. Never heard them talk about that before.
Yeah. Particular Shadow Carja are an odd bunch, but overall they're peaceful folk. Not that it matters to Talent. He'll crack some heads to get to that salvage. Maybe you could swing by, convince him to set up camp somewhere else?
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt. Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But bless the bellows, you cleared them out and got this place working again. That put a dent in Olvin's plans. Now, if only there were some way to smash them all together and run them out of town.
But how could Bristlebacks and the Daunt help Olvind?
2 words. Concession decree. Since no one knows where the Bristlebacks came from, Olvind has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Damn Karja slavers.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back. But realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
Yeah, what's up, Smoke?
What else can you tell me
I'm
about Shadow
finally
Karja
able to
refugees?
live stream, so
Well,
I'm
they
streaming.
don't call themselves Shadow Karja for one.
Got your
At least
internet
not
right.
anymore.
No,
Some
it's
of them
just
live,
hit
some
and miss,
freezed.
bro.
But whatever side of the sun they're on, they're peaceful through and through.
I'm playing
Don't seem to
Horizon
want for
Forbidden
nothing
West.
except a place to live, pray, and just enough food to keep from starving.
So they're just camped outside by a trail,
good
blocking
statement.
entry to a wrecked Stormbird, waiting for what exactly?
Don't rightly know, but I'll tell you this. Should they ever wise up and salvage it, a Stormbird heart is worth a lot. And if they get there first, then by Astral law, it's theirs. Not that tolling
Just
clean
woke
brokers
up.
ever lost sleep over any law breaking.
Who is this Tolland clean broker?
Just some chuff-huffing pondsman. Got a shop here in town.
Welcome to the
Lived in
stream.
chain scrape since there was a chain scrape. He and Elvin go back a ways, like a pair.
Shared last night.
Olvin might think so,
I
but
ain't gonna
Talon
watch
scrapes
shit.
up his own
Watch shit, man.
scams. And he ain't the type to let a few refugees get between him
Oh,
and
geez,
Stormbird
y'all
salvage.
that's why I ain't call y'all, either. I
Oh,
So
called
about
one
Olvind?
time,
Around
Jaden
here,
answered, but after
everything's
that, my
about
shit
Olvind.
been dead.
How'd he
all
end
night.
up in charge?
He got here early, like a
I got
squirrel
what I
smelling
got
a
right. I
fat
got
nut.
20% right
He was
now.
rebuilding Barren Light would need
Okay.
stone and timber.
Just turned this whole
So
on.
he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Dawn
I
that might
didn't
be
check
worth
my
a damn.
sound or nothing.
Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those
What you
claims
talking
at any
about? The
time.
NVIDIA new
That's why
computer
he's
has
desperate for the
released a
magistrate to sign
terrifying
off on the
warning?
concession
Yeah.
decree.
What are they talking about?
Jensen Huang, who has no doubt AI is about to.
Oh man, I don't know if they can hear me.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Olvind?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the
How
claim
you
to
doing
pour
this
in
morning?
shards and expand their business. And since Olvind has a stake in all those claims,
Pretty chilly this
it'd make
morning.
him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Well, if I'm up that way, I'll talk to the refugees. Try to convince them to move.
Much appreciated. They have it rough.
Oh, I got the hiccups.
Talon making it rougher.
Petra said Tolland has a shop here in Chainscrape. I could have a word with him first.
Alright, let's see. Quest. do. Let's do this one. I can find my way back out of here. There we go.
I could get around faster if I find a charger to override.
Yeah, I don't have one of those yet.
It seems like bitter leaf likes to grow on rocky terrain. Okay, I think I have enough bitter leaf.
Just a better leaf. Stuck him right in the butt.
I'll keep some extra on hand. Motive said I could find another pen.
Ow. Come on. I hear another one. Where's you at? Harvest all these bad boys.
Gotta look through the scrap piles for a metal pen. Ready for anything now?
Coach, you know how much this motherfucker costs?
Oh yeah.
Do you know how much it costs?
like 102,000.
Man, I'm looking at these bitches right now. I'm looking at. I'm still looking for the exact one he talking about. But I'm looking at ones that's close to the one he talking about, made by
Yeah.
NVIDIA. They got the NVIDIA Tesla. They got the NVIDIA fucking LP some 80 gig.
Yeah, they're fucking expensive.
They got like this one right here. He talked about this one. NVIDIA H100 Hopper, the Hopper 80 gig.
Yeah.
Man, that graphic card is $30,000. $30,000.
I think I have everything I need to build it.
It'd be a hell of a fucking computer card, though.
Man. Then it's another one right here that's a whole server. That bitch is $300,000. $300,000. Man. You better really be making a living off your computer. I'm talking about like a cold ass living off of your computer, bro. I'm talking about your computer gotta be bringing in by like 400,000 a year to be fucking around like this. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, that's crazy, dog.
I couldn't see
I instantly went to Google and started typing in shit he was saying, bro. This shit, boy. Hell no. Hell no. Shit. And then the AI on that bit, you gotta get the AI working that bit. Either AI just going crazy, you got enough speed to just, oh man, I bet you just talk to the game now. Shoot him over there in the corner. Man, hell no. Wild. Wild sometimes.
God, ooh. Graphics went kind of nuts.
Hey, you know them things called mealworms?
Yeah.
So it's the dude got a vat of mealworms. There's over 100 million of them bitches in there, estimated.
Damn.
And he said he could drop a human being in there and they eat him alive.
That's crazy.
He dropping different shit in there. He dropping like a dead rabbit in there. He drop an orange in there. He just dropping shit in there and showing like time lapsing and showing how quick they demolish that shit. He busts open a pack of Black and Milds and throw the Black and Milds in there. And throw some cigarettes in there and throw a McDonald's burger in that bitch. And why they made a circle around that shit and moved away from it. That was just one of them bitches. Not even the McDonald's burger, dog. If they don't eat it, you know that's crazy.
Yeah.
They eat everything.
Man, I'm finna shut my stream down. It's looking like shit.
That looking good.
No.